I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. There you are.
You happy I'm taking him, aren't you?
Dover Wharf, Tasmania.
Love you.
And after 122 days, waiting for the lobster price to recover just enough to turn a profit, skipper Glenn, aka Snotty,
Right. Fire.
and deckhand Jake are finally heading back to sea.
This is the first time I've left the wharf in 4 months and 2 days. She's a bit of a funny feeling this morning. I had to actually sit down and bloody think, what am I doing? Last year we turned over $260,000 worth of fish in that time, so we're way down. The price is down now too, so that's going to take a bloody lot of getting back. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we're just going to have to do what we do and hopefully cross our fingers and hope it all works out. But yeah, we'll just. I'll tell you what, bloody oath, it feels good steaming out the bay. Like, we've got the young bloke on board with us, which is bloody good. Hopefully we get a few, eh, mate? Eh?
Yeah.
This time,
Oh, yeah, she's a stucker good.
Jay's gamble to save money on fuel
Yeah, Jay, snagged up. I'll be ringing Stevie for a dive jobby, I think.
puts the crew's paycheck in doubt.
What the fuck did you do?
Snotty's long-awaited return to sea
Quick, get the grapple. We'll have to get it before the tide gets it.
goes from bad to worse.
You just see there's no hope here. There's just no hope at all.
And Squizzy's go hard or go home strategy
I knew that they wouldn't come out in this weather, so it just gives us a 300 fish head start.
leaves the bold Contender dead in the water.
If Tabor can't get the genset going, it's game over for us. I feel sick in the stomach.
On board the Anson's Bay, skipper Snotty and deckhand Jake are making the most of a delayed start to their season.
Jake will be looking forward to earning a few bucks, I reckon. He hasn't done much for a while, so hopefully we can catch a few good fish and he can earn a few bucks, and I wouldn't mind a few bucks myself, actually.
Me
so.
either.
Oh, you're on the payroll too. 2% you get.
Yeah.
It's a pity the price ain't real good, isn't it? You'll be setting a few pots, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
Snotty's 13-year-old son Ryan, a sixth-generation lobster man in the making, has joined the crew for a 5-day trip.
Yeah, how you going? Ah, that's good. You buying crays?
The slowing demand for live lobsters in China
Oh, right. What's the price then? 53, 54 or something? 55. Oh, that's all right then. That's, yeah, us going in the right direction. That's good, so.
has seen the balance of negotiating power shift even further from the lobstermen to the wholesale fish buyers.
Hey, don't fucking scream at me. When I left the fucking wharf, the price was $105 fucking dollars. So don't fucking scream at me now. I'm telling you now. And now you're offering fucking 90 and 95 when you offered fucking 100.
This time last season, Snotty was commanding over $100 per kilo for his lobsters.
I've got to try and get the best possible price I can, where I'm not prepared. I'm not taking $90. No way in the fucking world am I.
A lot has changed in just a few short months.
It's affected the bank account, sure.
Jake has a newborn daughter to care for.
I suppose you could say I've missed out on between 20 and 30 grand because I've just loss of wages. So, yeah, hopefully it all comes right though and we can get back into it and make up for it.
Fucking good to be back on the boat, actually doing something. If we can get half a ton, I'll be happy, I think. Not expecting the world, so. Well, they're sort of saying the market's picking up a little bit, so we'll try and fill this trip in, or try and get a few more, and hopefully the price might sneak up a little bit. So hopefully it goes the right way. But the main thing is we're fishing and we can sell half a tonne, so yeah, we're back in business.
$55 a kilo is Snoddy's break-even price. He plans to hold off locking in a buyer until he returns to port.
500 kilo multiplied by 55, it's 20, multiplied by 0.2, 550 bucks. If we can scratch up half a tonne, the young bloke on his 2%, he'll get 550 bucks, so that's not a bad little pay. Hopefully there's a few mackerel around, he might be able to catch us a few mackerel for bait. Bait now's dear, like it was $2.75 a kilo. We put on 1,200 kilo of bait and it was a bit over $3,000 worth of bait, so if he can catch us a bit of bait, it'll be a bonus, like, and especially being nice and fresh, that's what the old praise loves, so. Yep.
Snoddy needs to claw back $260,000 in lost revenue. And it all starts with the first shot.
How on, Jake? Mark, hotter setup, maybe? This is fucked.
But after 4 months off the tools, the veteran skipper is a little rusty.
The old man's took the boat, and instead of it coming up my normal marks that I use, they're coming up as numbers, because he didn't want to go over, like, because all my marks were there. Now I've got numbers.
The numbers have completely erased all of Snoddy's favourite fishing marks on his GPS plotter.
Fuck it. We'll just shoot number 2s tonight. We'll do number 2s.
Making it harder for him to work out where to drop his pots.
Yep. Yep. Jake, what the fuck did you do? Fuck me dead. What the fuck did... Oh, I can't now. I'm going to run into the fucking...
And it's not just Snoddy who's out of practice.
Quick, get the grapple. We'll have to get it before Tide gets it.
Jake has thrown a pot without the floats attached.
Get him, old boy. Get him.
If they can't get it back, they'll be $350 in the red before they've even started.
Oh, fuck. Now we're about to reverse over the cunt.
Pretty big swell this morning, 4 or 5 metres.
If it was nice weather all the time, you wouldn't appreciate it.
When you work these sort of conditions, it sucks the energy straight out of you. Your body's moving the whole time.
On board the bold Contender, Skipper Squizzy and deckhand Tabor are battling the dangerous waters of the Southern Ocean.
I don't know exactly how the fish are going to be. They could be all right, because sometimes they do fire up in the deep when it's about 5 metres swell on, so they could be going, but they could be the opposite way as well. I hope they're going, because we need 500 kilos, and I need them as quick as we can. 150 a shot, so we can do 300 a day. I'll be wrapped.
Squizzy's on a 4-day mission to supply his new lobster van with 500 kilos of ready-to-eat lobsters.
Try and get the smaller brindles for the plate size for the van, because at the end of the day, it's all about the van. That's the only market we got. People don't buy them out the van. I don't know what we're doing after that. I don't have another plan after that.
G'day, mate. What are you after?
I just want to grab half lobster and chips, please.
Bloody unbelievable. People are just turning up here flat out. It's not even lunchtime. It's mind-blowing, actually.
Squizzy and new business partner Blakey launched their $50,000 joint venture just days ago.
We have completely sold out of lobsters now.
I just didn't think we'd sell that many.
182 fresh lobsters plated up and sold out in 4 hours.
Well, Squizzy, you need to go back to sleep, buddy. We need more fish.
Fuck! We just pulled 2 blank pots and that don't get us to the finish line. I feel like taking me bat and ball and going home, but we can't do that. Come on, baby, give us some fish. Fish. One fish.
The van's price is $15 per kilo higher than the wholesale market rate. Squizzy's 500 kilo target could deliver a $32,500 payday.
Going shit out.
Lots of fucking blank.
Hopefully our luck changes. Pray to God it does, to be honest. Pots up 6 fish that don't cut the mustard.
Squizzy's down nearly $300,000 in revenue since the market crashed.
Mate, there's money going out of the business flat out and there ain't nothing coming back. Had to remortgage the bloody house just to try and keep some cash flow going.
The van is Squizzy's last hope of keeping his business afloat.
This is the most stressfulest time I've had in my career as being a fisherman and running a business. People don't realise when you run a small business, you take something away from it and it all goes to shit pretty quick. And that's exactly what's happening right here, right now. I need to catch these 500 kilos, get them in the van and get them sold. Where's these pots? Fuck. Where are they?
Are you lost it or something?
Looking for 2 doubles.
The crew has lost 2 pots in the rough seas.
When you got weather like we have today, it's just really hard to spot the pots. Hope the tide's not running, they're going underneath the surface and we can't pull them.
The running tide and 5-metre swell has dragged the pot's floats below the surface and out of sight.
Come on. I need some luck rather than wood. Come on. If we can't find these pots, we'll be down $700+ plus the fish in them and just a shitload of time.
We're just heading into Lancelin now to do our offload and to take a tank of fuel. We're well and truly overdue for fuel now.
Western Australia, and the crew of the Cado is back in business after a 2-week shutdown.
Yeah, we're just cruising into the beautiful Bay of Lancelin. There's a few more boats that fish out of this bay than Ledge Point. Nobody likes to push out in the dinghy like we do, that's why they're all soft. Take note, people of Tasmania, these are what real cray boats look like.
3rd-generation lobsterman Jay and his nephews Matt and Robbie
Watch your fingers, yeah.
are about to offload their 3rd haul for the season.
Yeah, you're right, take them over, see. 84 even. Hero's trying to get today's catch onto a flight, which is going to be the last flight out of WA for some time.
The crew spent the last 2 weeks waiting for live export flights out of Western Australia to resume.
$50. See you later.
After being forced to ditch $3,000 worth of lobsters back into the ocean.
Now that sucks. And the rest, here we go. I just got to double check with C though. 258.9 clean, boys.
With flights now back online, Jay's trying to maximise the crew's 3rd paycheck in 11 weeks.
2,854 litres at $1.18.5. Pricey.
Despite cashing in over $8,000 worth of lobsters today, Jay is struggling to keep in front of his running costs.
$367 worth of fuel. Almost a third of our today's catch just got spent in fuel. So it's a bit rude, especially when I add in the 1,000 litres I took at Hillary's a week ago.
Jay has been fishing 18 kilometres west of their home port of Ledge Point.
Yeah, so we'll just go back and we'll have a pull on this prospect pot that we'll have a look. Having a look to see what's inside, see whether there's much cray in here.
In an effort to save fuel, Jay has dropped a test pot near an inshore reef 1 kilometre from shore.
No, I'm not overly keen to bring pots back here fishing yet because the crays are pretty good out wide, but it's nice just to keep an eye on what's going on in here. It is. So we're just about to pull up on this on this inside one and see what's in it. Oh, you bastard.
Cunt. Just come off. Just go forward a bit more, Jay. I think it just got snagged.
Is it?
Do you want me to have a hoik?
Yeah.
It's snagged, Jay.
Yeah.
Can we have another crack?
Yeah.
I'll give it a bit of stick.
Yeah. Fucker, come on, come on.
Failure to retrieve the pot and any lobsters it contains will result in a costly hit to their bottom line.
All right, try again. Try again.
Try again?
Yeah.
Hey, I think I've got it, but I don't want to keep going on it.
Come on, you fucker. Oh, this pot, mate, she's a bit on the snag side. We can't get it out. Might be a dive job, this one. Oh, yeah, she's a stuck of good.
Yeah, Jay, snagged up.
Jesus Christ. I'll be ringing Stevie for a dive jobby, I think.
Quick, you still going down? Oh, fuck me!
South Cape, Tasmania. The crew of the Anson's Bay is also trying to retrieve a rogue pot.
You still going down? Fuck no, that was fucking lucky.
After deckhand Jake threw it overboard without the floats attached.
I know it's been 4 months, old boy, but Jesus. Have you forgot what's going on?
Fucking hell.
Must have been a bloody eye off. That tide would have got hold of that very quick and I don't think we would have seen him again. And he's a good pot. We got him back
He's a
though.
good pot.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, it's lucky we got back to it quick enough before that happened. A few $100 there we could have lost, and would have been a pot down for the rest of the trip.
She's pretty rough weather. Oh, I'm gonna spill on you.
Oh, mate. So this is the first day out. We're just setting our pots. First of all, we've nearly lost a pot. Plotter's got numbers on it, not marks. And I can't sit in my seat because someone's sitting in my seat that's a big crook, I think. Are we, mate? She's a tough gig, this fishing, isn't she, mate? Bloody hard work.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, we'll go and drop anchor and we'll call her a day.
Oh, thank God for that.
Snotty is down $260,000 in revenue for the quarter. There's a lot riding on this first shot. But after 4 months of no fishing,
You all right, mate?
Nah.
the crew needs to get its sea legs back and fast.
Fucking hell, that job seeker's payment's looking good.
What we don't have at the moment, time. Time out here is money. $5,000 a day running costs. I need these pots to pop up here right now. They've got to be here somewhere.
The Southern Ocean, Tasmania.
Come on, fuck's sake.
And the bold Contender crew has spent an hour and a half burning fuel searching for 2 missing pots.
I just hope the tide ain't running. Where's that fucking pot door? I don't know where it is, Toads. Where are they? In front. Let's go fucking pull some pots. Let's just hope they got lobsters in them.
It's a $700 saving for Squizzy.
Yeah, baby, yeah! Woohoo! That's what we want. Woohoo!
The missing pots are loaded with over $1,000 worth of lobsters.
That looks really nice. Really, really nice. Got to be 10 at least. I don't know why you didn't put all the fucking pots here. I suppose you got to look at the bright side. When you know you only need 500 kilos, we've only got 600 fish more to go. I suppose that's the bright side of it. No, you have full sense of security, mate. I end up with 100 for the shot, I'll be happy. There's big waves out here.
No, thank God.
Came for a day shot, Tabes. Except we're not here to fuck fly. Yeah, well, just got to keep working, mate. Take what we get. That's all we can do.
Despite the risk of losing more pots in the rough conditions, Squizzy decides to take another shot in the same area.
I'm here till I get 500. I have to be. I'd like to take my bat and ball and go home, sulk, but you can't do that out here. You just got to keep working through it, keep moving them around, and hopefully as the swell goes back, the fish pick up. That's what I'm hoping. That's why I'm rubbing the wood, but I don't think it's going to happen. Biggest one today, 1.5 kilo. 115 for the shot. 35 short of what we really wanted, isn't it? 150 a shot, 200 kilos a day. It's what we want. We've made a start. That'll do. Hopefully the weather improves. And hopefully we can work around here and hopefully. Well, you got to have hopes. Don't have hopes and dreams. How far do you go in life? I'll just put it in and just drag the fuck out of it. Stop fucking around. It's a good pot too.
If we keep working at it too hard, we'll end up snapping it off, and then it's no good to us.
Nah. Keep going back, Jake.
4,000 kilometres to the west,
We're only in fucking 5 fathoms.
the crew of the Cado is trying to retrieve a snagged lobster pot stuck 10 metres below on the rocky reef floor.
I just had to make a call before to my mate Steve. We couldn't get this pot off. She's all snagged up. Stevie's going to jump in the water for me and unsnag it so we can get it back, because the 350 bucks worth of gear sitting there with crays in it, I hope. So we want this sucker back.
In a bid to save money on fuel, Jay dropped the one-off test pot 1 kilometre from shore. But his strategy has backfired, and now Jay's had to call in his mate Steve to bail him out.
Yeah, just glad the boys are all handy to quickly jump aboard and race out here. Lucky it's only close to home. I know we're under the pressure today, but it's important too to get this pot back. I don't want to leave it for a few more days because there's a bit of swell coming, and then he can't dive on it because he can't see what he's doing. The weather for this dive is fantastic. You know, the water's clear, so that's easier for the diver. You know, you fish the rocks in here, they get snagged, they chafe off even, and you lose them altogether. You know, you want to get that pot out as quick as you can. You don't want to leave them in the water too long. You know, the crays will get out after a couple of days if you leave them too long. We'll get this dive done as quick as we can and get out of here. Should be able to see him coming up just here. Looks like we might be getting our gear back and whatever crays are in it. So that's a big, big bonus. Woo! Thank you! Thanks, buddy. Awesome! Oh, we got our pot back. It's coming. It's in the winch now. Here she comes. 350 bucks back in my pocket. Sweet. Oh, crays are falling out of it. Saw it swimming out of the pot.
It's a slab of beer for the rescue team and half a day of downtime for the crew.
That's the only downside of fishing inside here, is you do snag gear up a lot out wider. It tends not to happen. That's the nature of this game, I suppose. You want to fish on the hard rocks, well then you've got to take your chances with your gear getting damaged or losing it.
South Cape, Tasmania.
Hey, we got one. Any mate?
5.
5. Because the young bloke wants to do strip pots, he gets excited when he sees crays.
After 4 months at home with no income, skipper Snotty is finally pulling his first pots for the season.
I'm not going out with big expectations to catch a heap of fish, but it'd be nice to catch enough to cover the costs and probably make a little bit.
And with a new baby girl to care for, deckhand Jake desperately needs a paycheck.
Cracker's been fishing. He was lucky enough to get a trip in there. He got a bit of an order off the bloke he normally sells to, where we never, so he got to go out and make a bit of a start.
Look at that. Oh, my God. That would be the biggest, singlest, heaviest pot I've ever seen.
Snotty's brother Cracker has only made one trip since the market crashed.
Yes, Lee.
He's got a plan together yet?
Why have you?
The Jager family usually fishes together.
When you got two boats looking around, it's a lot easier to find a crane.
But the global pandemic has left the family business down more than $500,000 in revenue for the quarter.
The first one's got me a bit excited. These ones aren't real flash.
We got 8 or 9 crays out of the first couple of pots. Now they're just bloody pretty much empty here now, so I don't know what we're going to do. Don't look real good. There's another empty one. Oh, fuck, we have got lights. Look at the size of that. He's just crawled out of there, that bugger.
Sea lice have infiltrated the pots, devouring some of Snotty's $3,000 bait stock.
Well, sea lice are just really the bloody scavengers of the sea. Like, they just... anything that sort of dies, they eat. We're probably putting about a bit over 1.5 kilos in each pot, like of bait, so... And when the sea lice are bad, they'll just zap that. Like, they seem to... Of a daytime, they're fine, but, like, of a night time, just after dark, they seem to come out, same as crazy.
Very sad.
You know what we should have done?
What's that?
Stayed at home. Fuck, it's just fucking nothing. Fuck me, got a pot for cray. If cray's in the cunt, there's an hockey in the fucking thing.
Snotty can't take a trick.
What do you reckon about them hockeys, mate?
Don't like them. They always kill the big ones.
They're effing bastards, aren't they?
Yep.
Bloody oath. Getting no crays. It just costed me money to be out here, like just with bait and shit like that.
Sea lice are stealing his bait.
Fuck, he's dead. There's another fucking hockey. Over.
There we are. Oh, he's made a mess of this. There's legs and whatnot everywhere.
And now Octopus are eating his lobsters.
I've had a real bad start to 2020. I just don't think it's going to be my year. Fuck no.
Sun's starting to come up. Beautiful day, far out. This has made the boys in Tassie a bit jealous, I reckon. All right, oil pressure's good, water temp's good. Everyone hanging on? Rightio, wind this big girl up. Go, you big fish.
Western Australia.
We'll start hoiking this line of 30 and we'll see where we are.
And the crew of the Cado is heading 18 kilometres offshore to pull their lobster pots.
That's a good cray. Nice big boy, eh?
After After spending a third of the crew's paycheck on fuel yesterday, Jay needs to catch 250 kilos of lobsters to ensure he hits his targeted $8,250 payday.
Robbie's pot. We've got about 30 kilo out of the first 20 pots. We've got 1.5 kilos a pot. It's not that good. It's not that good at all. I'm just giving my processor a call just to see how things are travelling.
While some flights to China have resumed, Jay's fish buyer is restricted by the limited space available on each plane for fresh produce.
Hey, mate.
G'day, mate. How are you?
Good. How you going today?
It's not fantastic. You know, we might be lucky to scrape towards 200 kilo.
Practically no A's.
No A's? Oh, okay.
No A's.
Yeah.
The clients don't really want them.
Western rock lobsters are graded using an alphabetical system from A through to H. Jay's buyer is refusing to take the smaller 480-gram A-class lobsters. The demand is just not there.
No worries, all right. We'll aim for that and we'll see how we end up.
Yeah, look, I don't know when we're going to go next, mate. Either Saturday?
Saturday, yeah.
Monday, mate. I'm not 100% sure. Until we get sort of some indication if there's anything else coming up, then I'll let you know.
No, okay.
After that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Cheers.
All right, mate. We'll talk to you soon.
See you, mate.
Bye. We're not going to get 250 kilo today. The crays aren't that good. We're sort of still at the whim of flights, and yeah, my plan is not going to plan. We don't get to go to work when we want to. We get to go to work when we're told. That's a hard pill to swallow when you own your own business.
Being forced to throw their A-class lobsters back to sea is a costly blow for the crew, especially with lobster prices at record lows.
Our price range is from $30 for small A's up to $33 for the bigs. So there's only a $3 difference between all the grades. This time last year, we were averaging about $65.
Jay's nephews, Matt and Robbie, are counting on a much-needed payday after losing over $30,000 in wages so far this season.
Yeah, with the shutdown, financially, like cut my checks in half. Like, that would have been the money that I saved for most of the year to keep me going. And at the moment, only making half that, if that, because we're not going out that much. So the price is half, plus we're fishing probably a quarter of the time that we're fishing normally.
So we'll just charge through for a while and just keep bees upwards and see how we go. See if we can get near that target, it'll be handy. Our 300's out the door because we're high grade now, so he says, yeah, if we can get 250 kilo, I'll be happy. Well, the way that first line went this morning, I don't know. It wasn't as good as I was hoping.
Been 24 crays out of 16 pots to give us 300 fish for the day. Put us on target for a couple hundred kilo.
The Southern Ocean.
I'm nearly red.
And Squizzy's decision to brave the wild weather has put the bold Contender on track to catch 500 kilos worth of lobsters.
I chose to come out probably a day earlier than the other boats because I knew that they wouldn't come out in this weather we had today and yesterday, so it just gives us a 300 fish head start. We need one fish for 300 for the day from 6 pots. Pretty confident. I thought this morning, no way we'll end up with 300 for the day, but we come back from the dead. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Right then, let's go. Gensets off toes. It's hot.
The genset is a generator which powers everything electrical on the boat.
She's hot toes. Our old genset's just died, tripped out. It's really hot. Looks like she's run out of water. She's the one that's done over 50,000 hours. What's going on, Toads?
I reckon she's got a blown air gasket. It's the only way you lose water out of a motor.
We need to get it going. Now.
You better get us some water then. Yeah, we can't get the genset started. We'll lose all the fish for this trip, and it'll just be an absolute disaster. All this work for nothing.
The genset powers the pumps which circulate fresh seawater through the lobster holding tank.
We need genset all the time running. It's all our power. The main thing it runs is power to that lobster tank. Without that, all the lobsters die. Not just that, we're out 10 miles offshore and all our pots are in the computer and we lose all that as well. So it'd be like finding a needle in a haystack.
Filling her up with water, give her something to cool her down.
Today we can't get the genset going. It's game over for us. I feel sick in the stomach. Just I hope it gets going.
Righto, Squeeze, go and try that.
Zero.
4 months off and he's lost his touch.
Well, I've been fishing ever since I've been knee-high to a grasshopper, younger than a young bloke going out with the old man, exactly the same as what Ryan's doing with me now, so... I've only, personally myself, I've only experienced the industry being this bad once before, and that lasted for a couple of years, so... Yeah, it's not a very good time at the moment.
Snoddy's family business nearly went under during the 2002 SARS pandemic. 18 years on, and history is repeating itself.
Yeah, it's definitely been hard. She's been hard 4 months, so hopefully we're about to turn the corner. 30.
The 30 lobster haul leaves the veteran skipper well short of his 500 kilo target.
You just see there's no hope here. There's just no hope at all. Like, this is the first shot in 4 months and I don't know what to do. Now, I feel like going back home. Costing us money to be here. But I don't want to go home. But I don't want to keep getting fuck all neither. I'm hoping the price is going to pick up and we can catch a few crays just to, you know, bloody boats are dear to run. Like, there's always something breaking down. You always got to spend money on something, so... We need to make some money, like, we need some turnover, so... I think most fishermen would be in the same position. Yeah, it's just... Geez, it's bloody... I just want to go fishing.
Come on. Oh, I don't think that's very good. No, it's only got a couple in it. It's not empty, so it's not too bad, but it's not that flash. I don't like pulling shit pots. It means I'm not doing my job properly, so you could probably say I'm under the pump a little bit.
The Cado crew's 250 kilo target is looking shaky. Jay's fish buyer only wants bigger, higher grade lobsters.
We just went through the next 40 pots and they were pretty shit house too. You know, especially because we were high grade and all the small stuff was getting thrown back. We still need 100 plus kilo out of this last 30 pots just to get close to that target. Hopefully we can get somewhere near this fucking target we're aiming at. But it's looking a bit grim at the minute.
All right.
All in for the last 30, boys. Oh, that one's empty now, I'm worried. Oh, my God.
2 in a row. 2 in a row.
What are you doing, Matt? Oh, pressure's on.
Oh! That's 3 in a row.
Might be time to jump ship. Swim home. I'm in the dog box now. Oh, I hate pulling shit gear. I hate pulling shit gear. We're definitely not going to make this target today, which is very fucking disappointing. Could be anywhere between about 70 or 80 kilo lighter than we planned. That's 2.5, 3 grand's worth of lobster short of what we wanted, but I can't do anything about it now. It's just suck it up and keep moving forward. See what happens next time we're out here.
The crew heads back into Ledge Point for the all-important weigh-in.
3 and 3 equals 4.
$104.8. 104.8. 174.9 clean. We grossed at 2019, take our basket weights off, 174.9. So it's not fantastic, but it's a day's wage for the boys for sure.
Jay's 75 kilos short of his target. That's a $2,500 pay cut for the team.
All right.
Thank you, Anthony.
Over to Derek.
All right,
I'll see you guys whenever.
or hopefully it's Saturday.
Another flight happening.
Yeah, he's talking about might be Saturday. But today's done. Cray's in the tank, money in the bank. Not as much as we were hoping for, but that's fishing. Fishing has them days. You get a kicking every now and then, but at the end of the day, we still made something. We didn't lose anything. The boat went well. We didn't break anything. Everyone's home safe. Heading home to the families, and we'll see what happens in a couple of days' time.
Yeah, not good. It isn't good at all. The future at the moment in the short term don't look very bright.
On board the Bold Contender, an overheated genset has left the crew with no electrical power.
Righto, Squeeze, go and try that.
Oh, good times, well done! Back in business, baby, back in business. It's worn out. It's had its time. It's time for a new heart. It's going now, just idling over. Should be right, it's just one of those things on a boat.
Squizzy and Tabor are just over the halfway mark towards reaching their 500 kilo trip target. But the question remains, will their dodgy genset last the distance?
What do you think? She'll last a couple more days, won't it? Get her through. 2 choices, we stay or we go. I'm staying. Let's get the 500 kilos on, mate. You think it's going to last?
Look, we can put band-aids on it, but it's got a life limit.
You're the whiz. You'll make anything go.